What's next? My friends, Richard Hart has made this post today. Bitcoin made power companies rich. Hex was born. Ethereum multiplied the S-load gas price. PulseChain was born. Uniswap removed Hex from its default list. PulseX was born. Being driven to greatness. What's next? Very interesting to think about, friends. That's why I have all the logos, logos here. So, of course, Hex, yes. Bitcoin. It's all Bitcoin and the miners and that type of philosophy out here. The electricity and everything out here. You can't earn the yield. Bitcoins, miners, they have too much power, etc. Also, Bitcoin's, there's a lot of centralized ownership. Coinbase has got 1 million Bitcoin. Roca Negra, they're in it. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. Normal power structures. You also had, remember, Ethereum. So Vitalik raised the gas price, the gas thing for, and then and so PulseChain's born because he's trying to basically try to kill Hex or anybody using S-load function. So then PulseChain now out, and we have also PulseX. It's everything that Uniswap was meant to be. Has a buy and burn on it. By the people, for the people, listening to the people. Now, Uniswap, they're going to turn it around, of course, because Uniswap, they're the OGs. But just think about the philosophy out here. You know, it's kind of like you saying, oh, the Democrats are going to turn it around. They are going to, like, speak to the people. They're probably going to have a very pro-crypto presidency election run next time. They're going to sugar up to crypto people. But you're going to remember, you know what I mean? Like, oh, you weren't there the first time, but it is what it is. It's another way to think about it. So then Richard asks, right, being driven to greatness, what's next? So it makes you think, right? There's two things really. It's privacy and the stablecoins. The stablecoins, though, it could be the PI narrative that's been happening, yes, but they're not complete by themselves. You need the privacy. So that could be Richard's dream as well. Now, if you're Eric Wall or you're just somebody else who's a hater out there, that would say Richard's going to do privacy so he can launder on his chain. That's the first FUD thing they think about. But I want to invite you to just remember, like, we defeated the SEC. So we literally defeated the SEC. They didn't give up. We literally beat them. So that FUD narrative hanging out, that's what they're always going to say. But even then, you know it's true. We do need privacy. If you want adoption for the world, you can't walk around with a freaking price tag on you. You can't. There are criminals and there are thieves out here. They know if you're walking around with the price, like that's literally what happens on a blockchain. If you just imagine like you go out, because this is what would happen. Imagine there's a shop owner and someone comes to pay with their crypto and they just peek into their wallet and they're like, oh wow, this guy's walking around with like, you know, $18 million, and they go, oh, they know he's a target. There you go, straight away. Someone just follows him home. They know, oh, we'll just follow him home. We'll stalk him because they're just walking around with the target, and you don't pay attention to everybody else with, like, you know, $15 in their bank account. So this privacy, though, remember they were testing privacy pools on PulseChain. This was like a year and a half ago, a long time ago. The privacy pools, I'm not sure how it works exactly. The privacy pools with the swaps. I think Vitalik's gonna try. They're trying to do these updates, I think, to Ethereum. I'm not sure when it's actually going to come, but they basically want to change it so you can't see everybody else's accounts, but if a government asks for you to sign a key, you can prove that it's you, only with somebody with some sort of encryption key to prove it. I'm not sure how Ethereum will change with all of these or what we'll do, but yeah, that's another thing to think about, and maybe Richard wants to front run that. But then again, like most of the stuff Richard's done with front running is just improvement tweak updates. Nothing like monumental in terms of like a system. So we'll see. We'll see how it all plays out in that department. Until that point comes, though, yeah, we're looking at depressed prices, very depressed. This is PulseChain still stuck in this triangle wedge. You know, with Ethereum at $2,100, nobody's going anywhere, right? Like we are lower. SEC attacked us. We were lower than that. Richard says he's going to fight the SEC. We're lower than that. Imagine. Okay, imagine after the first day, Richard said he's fighting the SEC. Yeah, imagine I told you, guess what? you should sell now because he's going to beat the SEC and the price is still going to be way lower. It's going to be 50% lower than today from this point. You would never believe it. You're like, well, no, I don't believe it. Look at it now, down 52% from him fighting the SEC, and he actually won. That's markets though. But you know, the cyclical forces and everything out here, they overpower it, right? We need the US dollar and everything come down, and everything we've covered many times. Also found this funny, friends, from the crypto summit. So they put Brad Garlic Breath in the corner from XRP. So Trump put him there. And it could be because he donated to Kamala Krappers. They gave him $10 million and they basically were cheering for Kamala Krappers. So the soy boys for Harris, man, to help defeat Trump. It was kind of funny. Also, Sergey was given some priority here because, you know, remember, there's some sort of protection. You can feel this aura around ChainLink. There's a protection thing there. SEC, friends, like if you're going after people who did ICOs, ChainLink should have been number one. Why didn't you do that? ChainLink did public ICO and they did it in America. Why didn't the SEC go after them? Gary Gensler, obviously he was told by the higher ups, don't do those guys. Yeah, because they've been chosen. Swift is in, the bug eaters, the International Monetary Fund. They're all there. They know about it. Also, I want to share this with you, friends. It's quite controversial because it's very, very strange. There's always been a rumor that that Emmanuel Macron, he's married to a dude. Now, the real story, of course, is when Emmanuel Macron, this is not even up for debate, even they admit this, right? So when he was 14, she or he was like 34 and the teacher. So he basically groomed him and then he ended up getting married. Now, this is going to blow your mind. Okay, so this is obviously, look at walking. Now, pay attention to the walk, okay? So you just watch this, look at this. Look at the strides of the walking, okay? Just pay attention to the legs. Look at that. Look at that. Look at the, see the walking? This walking style. Now, this is crazy. Someone, so this, on Twitter now, you can tag Grok and you can ask it a question. It can look at videos, listen to music, it can do anything, right? And someone asked Grok, hey Grok, please look at the stride of the people in this video clip and come to a conclusion, keeping in mind that men and women have different strides based off basic bone structure and physiology. Based on the video clip, the person in question has a stride length and walking pattern consistent with male physiology. Men typically have longer strides due to greater average height and leg length compared to women, according to studies on gait differences. Man, that's wild. Also, this is Brigitte. Now, this is meant to be her brother. Her brother. I forgot the name, but there is like this search. Where is the brother? Now, they named the brother at one of the dinner parties, but this is the strangest part because Candace Owens has gone through that. The brother at one of the dinner parties, this is really weird. They had a dinner party with all the brothers and sisters and cousins. The person that they say is the brother is not at the dinner table. He never eats with them. Really weird. And at the gatherings, when she and Emmanuel Macron will go around, they ghost him. She doesn't even say hello to her brother. It's weird. It's almost like there's not there all the time. She says hello to everyone else, the cousins and brothers and other family, and then when it comes to her brother, this is the one that's meant to be like the brother meant to be. Now, maybe, you never know. I always think about this, oh, maybe there's a family feud. Maybe they're just not talking, you know? Sometimes that happens. But, man, AI, man, we use Grok to be like, okay, tell me the truth about this. It's very interesting. Now, Grok doesn't get a lot of things right, friends. It doesn't get all the things right, sorry. It gets a lot of things, but not all things right. Now, in the general sense of the word, friends, altcoins as a whole, you know, we waiting for that others BTC to go up. Man, it's been forever. Like, it's just wild to think about, man. Friends, in December 2023, think about this. You know, we go back here. We were higher in December 2023 because it's relative to Bitcoin. So there was more confidence in altcoins in December 2023. Think about this, man. Look how far down we are, dude. We are down 44%. What happened in the past 1.5 years? Trump wins. Yeah. We have strategic reserve of crypto. We have the Bitcoin ETF, the Ethereum ETF, spot. We have them. We have all this amazing, good pro-crypto administration. David Nutsacks gets in, giant Nutsacks. They come in. There's so many wild things. SEC removed. Gary Gensler gone. Richard Hart defeating SEC. All of this stuff. Yet others BTC is lower. My gosh, lower. And why is that? Look, here's the thing. Another way to think about it is like, we're like, we've been running in the rain all day. You're like really, really, really muddy. Your socks are full of like mud and dirt and grime. So if someone just comes and starts hosing you, it's not enough. Yeah. So Donald Trump, Mr. Pump, in this short amount of time, he's pretty much, friends, you and I, we've been dirty, been running around. He's got the hose out. He's starting to give us a shower. Not a golden shower, a normal H2O shower. That's what's happened. So that's why, like, he's washing us, but we're like, man, I need some soap. I need some soap. I need some shampoo. Light a candle in the bathroom. We need to like do some deep scrubbing. That's how these cycles, they don't just turn like that, but by somebody saying a word or two, which is, it's frustrating now, but it's good for us long term, because when we have good crypto policy, good crypto agenda, good crypto momentum, you don't want to live in a world where the next administration comes in or someone comes in, government, and they go, I don't like crypto sucks, see us. And then everything just capitulates hard. Like, and it just not just capitulates, just like keeps going down, just reverses the whole move. Like you don't want them to be able to undo all the adoption just with a few words that they say. So that's another way to interpret this, that we're down here as well. You know, that maybe one day in the future, friends, we will get that. Maybe one day in the future, there'll be a lot of like crypto adoption and stuff out here, and it won't be so nasty. Hopefully, we're looking forward to that. Also, check this out. So, PulseChain and Binance. So, Dr. Hexologist, he had a late night shift at Hooters. Dr. Hexologist, friends, he's tagged Brett, the dev, PulseChain, one of the devs, and Richard Hart. I have filled out nearly all the paperwork. Wow, 1.5 hours to get us listed. Thank you so much, man. That is wonderful. Like, he's working for tips at Hooters, you know. I just need this one thing to be signed, and then we can continue. So please get this signed by the founder or CEO, the KEO of the company. And here we have Mr. Das Booty, BBK. Sign it and say you're the founder. Remember, we are all Satoshi. Yeah, bro, just sign it. Like, as far as I'm concerned, you're my founder now. So that's why I'm here to tell you, not all heroes wear capes. Some of them wear lab coats. Look at this. We've got an OnlyFans here. We've got Dr. Hexologist. Cute crypto boy, ... This is, you know, oops. I wasn't meant to show you that. Pardon me. Look at these wild things, friends. You know, when you're recording these live, some things, they slip up from time to time. So, moving forward, even though we're trying to turn the ship around, when we look at this, man, I know it's weekly. It's like, man, friends, we've been looking at this like it's just this is weeks. This is like a chart you'd see on a daily, you know, which is like 7 times long. Like that's the chart you'd see, but the weekly chart is doing this. The weekly chart, my gosh, man, I hope we just do something like that. But we'll see. Like, subscribe, beta button, all. Catch you soon.